Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your Chief Security Fanatic here, and today we're actually talking about a new report that just came out yesterday that basically said, and I've got a lot of notes here, that the FBI has largely ignored the Government Accountability Office concerns about its use of facial recognition in criminal investigations. Now, here's what's going on. The GAO basically has multiple concerns about how the FBI is using facial recognition technology. Now, where this stems from is they've been using this for about 3 years or so, and the FBI, since about 2015, the FBI has still not assessed whether its facial recognition systems are meeting privacy and accuracy standards for the U.S. government. That's a little concerning. Now, here is the nuts and bolts of the history of this. 2015 or so, the FBI and other law enforcement agencies have been using the Next Generation Identification Interstate Photo System. Now, this uses facial recognition software to link potential suspects to crimes, and it's pulling from a database of more than 30 million mugshots and photos. You might recall I mentioned this about a month ago or so, because basically Homeland Security is ramping up a facial recognition system across multiple airports, major airports in the United States by 2020. And so if you're going through an airport, you're going to be on facial recognition system. This is a very similar system to that, if not going to be tied into that system. Now, that was 2015. In May of 2016, so about 3 years ago or so, the GAO recommended that the FBI establish checks to ensure that the software adhered to the Justice Department's privacy and accuracy standards. But according to a report literally published yesterday, the FBI has yet to implement any of the 6 protocols required of them. Now, the GAO auditors have recommended that 2 major things be done ASAP. 1, test the accuracy and the effectiveness of that system at least once a year to make improvements as necessary. And 2, test the system's false positive rate and how often it's incorrectly identifying people. Now, there was a famous study done by facial recognition. I actually used facial recognition in my past TED Talk from this past Saturday on how inaccurate it is. Studies by MIT and other organizations have shown we have some problems there. But here's the thing. The FBI hasn't done any of these things because, 1, the FBI says that no users have expressed concerns and they still haven't tested the accuracy of this thing. And so here we are. Now, they also failed to implement a pair of GAO recommendations for improving the transparency of this system and its operations, determining whether the practices respect individuals' privacy rights. So the FBI has not implemented anything like that. And also, and I will quote here from the GAO, because I think this is a good way to kind of wrap up this analysis. Quote, until FBI officials can ensure themselves that the data they receive from external partners are reasonably accurate and reliable, it is unclear whether such agreements are beneficial to the FBI, whether the investment of public resources is justified, and whether photos of innocent people are unnecessarily included as investigative leads. That would be a very serious problem, and we've seen some pretty spectacular failures in facial recognition systems identifying people. Most famously, the ACLU used a major facial recognition system. That would be Amazon's Rekognition with a K. They used this against all 535 members of the U.S. Congress, testing them against a criminal mugshot database that didn't include any of the Congress people's faces, and the system identified 28 members of Congress as criminals. And feel free to insert your own joke right there. So this is the problem that we have here. And so if the FBI is using a mugshot criminal database and they are incorrectly matching people against this 30 million mugshots, we have a serious problem on our hands. And so hopefully they will get this squared away, become more transparent, and obviously test the accuracy. And I think that the fact that no users have expressed concern is kind of a concern to me, in the sense that I don't think end users really know if it's good, bad, or ugly. It is up to us to ensure that we are continuously improving on our accuracy, which is something that facial recognition desperately needs in general, not just with the Federal Bureau. So take that for what it's worth, but that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.